Today, I will be describing a SDAIE strategy that is useful for English language learners in a classroom. My SDAIE strategy is called Clustering, Webbing, and Mapping. This strategy is a visual representation for students that helps them organize concepts, terms, and ideas presented in a lesson, which helps them draw connections and analyze the material. Clustering helps students summarize information presented in a text, organize their ideas, as well as encourages them to be creative. Here's an example of what a clustering or webbing map would look like. In my lesson, I will be using the clustering webbing map as a post-reading strategy to help students summarize the main ideas about the water cycle. My students will use the clustering webbing map to describe what happens in a water cycle, as well as define the vocabulary terms such as condensation, precipitation, collection, and evaporation. Students will define their vocabulary terms in their own words, as well as use a visual representation to show what that term would look like. For example, precipitation is when water falls in the form of rain, snow, or hail. I will encourage English language learners to draw what this would look like, such as clouds with raindrops falling down. Allowing students to use visual representations encourages them to connect to the information as well as use the information within context. Because clustering and webbing maps are easy to construct, teachers can implement them into any lesson as well as tailor it to any grade level. Clustering and web maps can be used to engage students in answering questions that help deepen their understanding and comprehension. Allowing students to use visual representations as well as definition terms helps them connect to the material and see how all of the information is related back to the main topic, such as in our example, the water cycle.